welcome or welcome back to my channel.
I can feel your heart pound beating like a kick drum. Love it when I'm this drunk. Ooh, yeah, I can find.
I'm really excited that you clicked on this video or you stumbled upon it. Either way, I hope that you get to know me a little bit better. If you like this video and you want to connect more, make sure that you subscribe and then check out my social accounts. They'll all be linked in the description box, as well as my website, which I've had for about 1.5 years now, and it has almost 200 posts on there, so there's definitely a lot more content on there. If you like this video and want kind of more of my vibe, then go check that out. But we're just gonna jump right into this tag. There's only 16 questions, so it shouldn't take too long, but I have been known to talk a lot in the past, so we'll see. Okay, let's get into it. First question, what does your name mean? My name is Korra Shay. I do just generally go by Korra. The only person that really calls me Korra Shay is my mom when she's mad at me, even though I'm 24 years old. It still strikes fear into my soul when she yells Korra Shay. Korra comes from my mom watching an old Western TV show called Quigley Down Under. There's a character called Crazy Korra. That's where she heard the name first and loved it. My name is spelled with a K instead of the traditional C because my older brother's name starts with a C and she didn't want us to have the same initials, and then the second R she thought just looks better with the K, and I would agree at this point in my life. And I didn't like my name when I was a kid because I thought it was too much, but you know how that goes. And now I'm just thankful that it was available on every single social media platform, so that's awesome. Thanks, Mom. And then the hyphenated Shay is because my parents were being indecisive as to whether my name should be Korra or Shay, and then my middle name was already committed to a family name, so they hyphenated it, and Korra Shay is what it is now. All right. Second question, where are you from? I am from rural Minnesota, a small town of like less than 1,500 people in kind of central Minnesota. Minnesota is a beautiful state, but it is a very cold state. I go back, my parents and my younger sister still live there, and I go back and visit them a good amount, and every time it just shakes me to my core that I lived there for 18 years because it is cold, y'all. It is cold. All right, question 3, where do you live now? I moved down, I guess, in the world to a slightly warmer, but only slightly warmer place of Columbus, Ohio. I moved here to go to college at Ohio State, and then I didn't leave after graduation. I've graduated 2 years ago, so I've lived in Columbus for 6 years, and I've really grown to love Columbus, and it truly feels like my home at this point. So I love it here. If you ever want any recommendations on what to do in Columbus, if you happen to be here, hit me up, let me know. I'd love to tell you about the city. All right, next question. Oh, I kind of answered this already. Where did you go to college? I went to Ohio State University. And then, so let's just jump into question 5. What did you study in college? I studied hospitality management. Specifically, my focus was on hotels. I worked in hotels the whole time I was in college. I was a front desk agent, front desk supervisor, and then right before I graduated, I took a position as a front office manager at a full service property. My experience was all with Marriott's. I did eventually move into sales, and then with the pandemic, I no longer worked in hotels. As most people probably have heard, the hospitality industry got hit really hard with the COVID-19 pandemic, and I ended up having to kind of reroute my life, and I ended up in marketing, social media marketing, content creation, that whole world. And I love it so much, and it was definitely a hidden blessing. So let's just keep going then. What is your favorite drink? Iced coffee. I won't pretend that I am not basic, and iced coffee is 100% my favorite thing to drink. I will drink an iced Americano as well. That's my go-to drink at Starbucks. It's an iced Americano with a pump or two of whatever the seasonal thing is, that, I mean, if it's pumpkin spice, if it's peppermint, if it's toasted white mocha, whatever it is. Question 7, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Like I kind of mentioned, I live in now Columbus, Ohio, and Jenny's ice cream actually started in Columbus, so there's Jenny's spots all over Columbus. There's one that's like walkable from where I live now, which is very tempting all the time, but they have a flavor called cream puff. Guys, It is amazing. If you are ever in a city, I think Jenny's is a lot of places at this point. I know they're definitely in Nashville, and I know they're definitely in LA at this point. I think they're pretty widespread. So if you can get your hands on cream puff ice cream from Jenny's, do it. It's so good. Question 8, who is your favorite musician? I'd say currently it's Casey Musgraves. I definitely listen to a variety of types of music, but the general vibe of Casey Musgraves and then similar artists are what I primarily listen to. Question 9, what is your favorite time of the day? I thought that was such a fun question because I wouldn't necessarily describe myself as a morning person or a night person. My sleep schedule is usually to go to bed around midnight and then I get up by 7 a.m. I definitely hit my peak productivity between about 8 a.m. and 1 o'clock in the afternoon. But I do like mornings and I like nights, but that's my most productive time of the day. Is definitely like mid-morning, early afternoon. And then I crash at 3 o'clock every day. I don't know why, but I always crash at 3 o'clock and I have to have like some kind of pick-me-up. Usually iced coffee. Okay, question 10. What is your favorite social media channel? Currently, definitely TikTok. I am addicted to watching these hilarious people on TikTok. I am just always amazed at how funny people are. I don't make that many TikToks. I'll link mine below. I definitely want to get more into actually making content on TikTok, not just consuming it. So definitely give me a follow below. Are you a dog person or a cat person? I will say that I am a dog person because that's the animal that I have had the most experience with. I've basically only ever had dogs as pets, but I love cats. I have a lot of friends who have cats and I cat sit, and I do love cats. We can't get a cat because we have like a big dog who loves to play with cats, and I've never met a cat that actually wants to play back with her. But I do love cats. But I'm a dog person. All right, question 12. Are you a fan of any sports teams? I am definitely an Ohio State Buckeyes fan. I do primarily still root for Minnesota-based teams, but I will admit that I don't watch them all that much. It's also kind of hard to watch them in Ohio, to watch Minnesota teams. But if I'm going to watch a sport, I either watch hockey, specifically the Minnesota Wild, or I watch college football, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Question 13, are you a good cook? I definitely want to become a better cook. I have learned so much in the last 5 years, it's not even funny. Really the last like 7-8 months of the pandemic, I have really learned how to cook more. I went vegetarian last July, so I kind of had to relearn some different cooking styles and learning how to cook vegetarian. But I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. I'm getting there. I watch cooking videos all the time. I will learn. I will learn. Question 14. Are you single or taken? I am very taken. I have a wonderful boyfriend of 5.5 years now. Yeah, we've been together since May of 2015. We live together, have for almost 3 years, 2.5 years now. He is a wonderful, amazing man. He's my best friend, and I'm so lucky to have him. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have one dog. Her name is Stella. She is a 2-year-old party poodle. She is the funniest dog you'll ever meet. And I know everyone says that, but she is such a ridiculous dog. Her mannerisms are so funny. Like, stick around, guys, and you will see my dog in a lot of my videos because she likes to come in like a wrecking ball and just be like, oh mom, you're doing work? Okay, cool, like I'm just gonna jump on you. But she does the funniest things. Like, even when her yawn is hilarious. When she yawns, she squeaks like a squeaky toy. She's like, I'm not gonna try to imitate it, but it's so funny. I'll try to get it on video. Everyone who meets her is like, your dog is just so weird. She's so funny, but she's sweet. She like has the absolute heart of gold, and I love her. I'm obsessed. I am an absolute dog mom. And the last question, I'm kind of changing gears here. What is your favorite thing about YouTube? And this is a really easy question for me, actually, because it's the creativity. My favorite thing about YouTube is absolutely the creativity. I love that there's this amazing platform for people to express themselves and get creative and show their talents and make a living doing it for so many people. It's a great way to consume a huge variety of content. Just thinking 15, 20 years ago, like, you couldn't consume this level of content, and it's overwhelming at times, but it's amazing and I love it. I think that every platform where people get to express themselves and be creative is an amazing platform. So, thank you guys. If you made it to this point, you are awesome and I love you. Please go ahead and subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this community. Like I said, check out korra if you want more content. I promise there's a lot more on there than there is here. We're getting there. I'm gonna try to do 1 to 2 videos a week, maybe more one day, but for now, trying to be a reasonable person over here. I do put 3 new posts up on Korra every week though, so check that out and then subscribe to my newsletter, because in that newsletter you will get links to my newest videos as well as the news blog posts. So thank you, like I said. I am already loving this community and loving this experience. So thank you so much and have a fantastic day. Bye.
Yeah, pop into your boom.